Hi, hello everyone. Welcome back to the channel HS Techland. So today in this video we are going to start data types in Python. So first we have to look at the tree diagram here. This is the most important thing. So first we will look into the core data types. We will look at the division. The first one is numbers. Next, none. And then sequences. And finally, mappings. And here in this mappings we are having dictionaries. Again, sequences are divided into three. First one, string, tuple, and list. And we have further classifications in numbers also. Integers. Integers, in this we are having Boolean numbers also included. Floating numbers or floating point numbers and complex numbers. These are the core data types which are very important, and hope you remember that we will call this none as special data type or special literal. Okay, so we will discuss one after the other. At the first, we are going to start with integers or the data types of numbers. This is very easy. First thing is integers. Integers are classified as integers and Boolean numbers. Okay, so first, any numerical value is called integer. Numerical value without any decimals. This is called integer values. And what are Boolean numbers? Hope you remember 0 and 1 are called Boolean numbers. 0 represents the false and 1 represents true. And the second thing in this numerical data types is floating point numbers. Okay, what are floating point numbers? Floating point numbers are nothing but the decimal values. You can simply call them. For example, we can see 2.3648, this is a floating point number. And the third one is complex numbers. What are complex numbers? Complex numbers are nothing but the numbers which are represented in the form of a plus bi. So mostly we won't use the complex numbers, we have to focus on integers, that is integer values and boolean values, and floating point numbers. These are the only two important things in numerical data types that we use in any program language right now. And we will go for the next one. That is sequences. We will see for the sequences next. In the sequences, first one is okay. What is the first one in sequences? That is strings. Okay, strings are the values that are written in quotes. Simply we can remember as that is single quotes or double quotes, any values. Even the numerical values written in the quotes are called strings. We can see few examples here. ABC 1 2 3 @ $, these all are string data types. And what is the next sequence? So list. Okay, so what are lists? Lists are the set of values that are stored in square brackets, and those are comma separated values. We will take a cute definition here. Comma separated values stored in square brackets. This is why we call sequence. There are multiple values and each value is called an element. Okay, an example 1 2 3 4 5. This is a set of numbers A B C D. This is a set of strings. Okay, and the list can be of the mixed type also, like A 1 2 3 4 @ X, like so on. Okay, we can write the lists in list and tuples in list, strings in list. If we write different data types in a single list, those are called mixed lists, like this. This was a mixed list here. Okay, and now the next thing is tuples. What are tuples? Tuples are of same like list, but a small difference is these are written in parentheses. What are parentheses? Nothing but curved brackets. We will take example 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Numerical tuple. This is called string tuple. And here 1, 2, 3, A, B, hash. This is called mixed tuple. Okay. So now we look at into the mappings. In the mappings, we are only having a single thing, single data type. What are those? Dictionaries. Dictionaries are nothing but an unordered set of comma separated key value pairs. A simple thing here we will have to remember is that key value pairs. Okay. The dictionary is a unordered set of, I will just change the color for here, key value pairs that are stored in braces. We will take an example here, TICT. A is to 1, B is to 2, C is to 3. Here these values are called key values, keys simply, and these values are called values. Okay, here this is one element, this is one element, and this is another element. Here the length of the dictionary is 3, that is it contains of 3 elements. So we can ask there are 6 values, we can see A, B, C, 1, 2, 3, but here we have to consider this key and this value as a single element. This is a set. Okay. So now here we have one more condition, that no two keys should be same, that are keys are unique. This is the most important thing you have to remember, that is if we have taken A as the key first and no other key should be having the same name as A in the same dictionary, that is if you take here instead of B you are taking A, this is invalid because you are storing two values from a key. Okay. Okay, the next important concept is mutable and immutable types. This is the most important concept, mutability. So what is mutability? Mutability means in a same memory address we can replace the value stored previously. Okay, that means replace of data from a memory location. This is in simple terms. Okay, in Python there are mutable data types and immutable data types. That is, few data types will support the mutability, that is we can replace the data from its original location. Okay, and few data types will not perform mutability, that is they are immutable. Here mutability means in the same memory location new values are to be stored. Whenever you want. Here u represents the user. This is the textual definition actually. In the simple terms you can remember assigning of new values in a memory location where there is an existing value. We will see this with a small diagrammatic representation. So let's think, these are the memory units. Okay, we are having 4 memory units here and we will number this: memory unit 1, memory unit 2, 3 and 4. Okay, so at the location of memory unit 1 you are storing your name, something. Okay, we will store the word Python. At the location of 1 you are storing the value Python, and later on you want to update the data. You don't want it to be Python but you want it to be computer. Okay, so you have to keep this same data as here. This is called mutability. That is, here from this memory location you are replacing the word Python with computer. This supporting is called mutability, and this can be seen in few data types and cannot be seen in few data types of Python. If you are unable to make this step, then it is called immutability. Okay, immutability means those values that are assigned can never be changed their values in the present or assigned values, memory locations. Okay, for example this is a and you want to replace this value of a. This a is stored up here and you want to replace the value of a to the computer. Here if it is not possible, that is immutable. If you are able to change the location, then it is called mutable. We will see what are mutable data types and what are immutable data types. Everything is connected to the core data types of Python. Okay, so we are having lists, dictionaries as the mutable data types. And on what are immutable data types we are having? Simple, which are not mutable. Those are numeric data types. All numeric data types are immutable. What are we having in numeric data types? Integer, float, complex, okay, strings and tuples. These are immutable data types that we are having in Python. So now apart from the textbook, we'll see some few important differences. Okay, what are the difference between lists and tuples? This is an important question. For sure they will ask for 2 marks or 3 marks. Differences. Okay, we will take the table. This is list, this is tuple. The first and foremost difference is mutability. What are lists? Lists are mutable data types and tuples are immutable data types. The second one is lists are written or stored in square brackets and the tuples are stored in curved brackets that are parentheses. And one more difference, you can write an example. Okay, and now we can take few similarities also, that is we can look at the similarities also. First point is both are sequences can store any data type can be of specific or mixed. Okay, so one more important point we have to discuss is about nested list. Nested lists and nested tuples. This is very important and simple concept, that is if we write a list in the list, then it is called a nested list, same as the tuples. For suppose this is a nested list, and what is a nested tuple then? Okay, this is a nested tuple. So this is the end of the session for today. Thank you everyone for watching. In the next video, we will continue with the further topics of chapter 1. If you like this video, please like, comment and share. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel HS TechLearn. Meet you in the next video. Have a good day.